Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about Impressionism. Impressionism is the birth of light in paintings. Impressionism means taking inspiration directly from nature, trusting your sense rather than what you think you know. And for an impressionist, to paint from nature is not to paint the subject but to realize sensations. Impressionism was a style of painting which depicts the visual impressions of the moment, especially in terms of the shifting effects of light and colors. This artistic style also seeks to capture a feeling or experience rather than to achieve accurate depiction. Now, the origin of Impressionism. How this movement has originated. Impressionism is the art movement of late 19th century and early 28th century in France. Impressionism was discovered by a group of artists who worked together, influenced each other, and exhibited together. Now, the founder of this movement. French painter Claude Monet was the founder of Impressionist painting. The term Impressionism is derived from the title of the painting Impression, which was exhibited by Monet in the art exhibition. Now, the history of Impressionism. Friends, Impressionism was an art movement that began in the late 19th century in France. Impressionism embraced modernity, desiring to create works that reflected the world in which they lived, uniting them to focus on how light defined a moment in time, with color providing definition instead of black lines. Impressionism has since been embraced as one of the most popular and influential art styles in Western history. Impressionism became a device that would revolutionize the art world. Paint in a tube. His clever new technology offered easily portable pre-mixed paint and allowed painters to bring their process outdoors. The Impressionists took many of the Monet's technique to heart, particularly his embrace of modernity as a subject matter and the spontaneity of his brush strokes, along with his use of colors and lighting. Monet was the leader of the movement, and his brief brush strokes and fragmented color application found their way into the works of others. He was particularly interested in the passage of time in his portrayal of light. Monet expanded his impressionist practice throughout his life. The main goal of Impressionist was to make an attempt accurately and objectively record visual reality. Now, some of the facts of Impressionism. The first one is the first painting of Impressionism was made by Claude Monet and is known to be the first Impressionist painting that ever existed. It is called Impressionism Sunrise in English. The title of this painting also inspired the name of this art movement. Now, the second fact is for the Impressionist, entering the world of the arts was not easy. Many refused them as well. The Impressionists were often accused of not finishing their paintings, and most artists couldn't sell their paintings, and hence they lived in poverty for years. Then the third fact is Impressionists were not highly recognized at that time, but now this artistic movement is famous worldwide. Now, some of the characteristics of Impressionism. The first one is visible brush strokes, then light colors, emphasis on light, and then changing the qualities of it. It has a ordinary subject matter. Then there is unusual visual angles. Then open compositions. These are the characteristics of Impressionism. Now, the conclusion of Impressionism. So, friends, we can say that Impressionism movement is the most interesting movement in the history because Impressionism, sorry, Impressionists explored new ways of creating art as well as they influenced our art world in a big way. So, thank you, friends, for watching this video.